The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello my dears, welcome back to the world of virtual classes. In today's class, let's have a writing session. So, I am going to teach you how to write a letter, a speech and a character sketch. So, let's begin. Now, let us see what is a speech. Speech is a formal talk that a person delivers to his audience. While writing a speech or delivering a speech, you have to keep in mind certain rules or conditions. Now let us see what are the conditions or rules that you have to keep in mind. So children, while writing a speech, you have to keep in mind all these points. First one, heading, that is, it should be catchy. If you are writing a speech, you should have a catchy heading. Greet your audience. Third one, introduce the topic. After greeting the audience, you have to introduce the topic. It should not be too lengthy. Okay? It should have a proper beginning, a middle and an end. So, after introducing your topic, this is the body of your speech, that is, it should have a proper beginning, a middle and an effective conclusion. Next, properly organized ideas. While delivering a speech or while writing a speech, you should always keep in mind you have to properly organize the ideas or it remains vague. Include quotations, stories, anecdotes, etc. To make your speech more effective or more attractive, you may include or you can include quotations, stories or anecdotes in between. Finally, write thank you at the end of your speech. After writing the speech, finally you have to write thank you at the end of your speech. So, this is all about how to write a speech. Now, I will show you one example of how to write a speech. Importance of cleanliness. In the words of John Wesley, cleanliness is next to godliness. Good morning, respected principal, teachers and my dear friends. Today, I, Maya, stand before you all to highlight the importance of cleanliness. Cleanliness is a state, a quality of being clean. It is essential for everyone to learn about cleanliness, hygiene, sanitation and the various diseases that are caused due to poor hygienic conditions. It is crucial for physical well-being and maintaining a healthy environment at home and at school. An unclean environment is an invitation for a lot of mosquitoes to breed in and spread deadly diseases. On the other hand, not maintaining personal hygiene leads to a lot of skin problems and decreased immunity. The habits learned at a young age get embedded into one's personality. Even if we inculcate certain habits like washing hands before and after meals, regular brushing and bathing from a young age, we are not bothered about keeping public places clean. For this, on 2nd October 2014, the Indian Prime Minister launched a nationwide cleanliness campaign, Swachh Bharat, to provide sanitation facilities to every family, including toilets, solid and liquid waste disposal systems, village cleanliness, and safe and adequate drinking water supply. Good health will ensure a healthy mind, which will lead to increased overall productivity, resulting in higher standards of living, thus developing the economy. It will boost India's international image. Cleanliness, hence, is defined to be the emblem of purity of mind. Thank you. So, okay children, let's move on to the next session, that is letter writing. There are two types of letters, that is formal letter and informal letter. Formal letter is a letter that is written for a formal purpose. It always deals with serious issues. We usually write this letter to office or principal, teachers, higher officials, etc. Informal letter is a letter usually written for an informal purpose. Usually we write this letter to our friends, our dear ones, neighbors, siblings, etc. Now let us see how to write a formal letter, or what is the format of writing a formal letter. So children, this is the format of a formal letter. It should include first the sender's address. It should include name and address of the sender. Next is the date. After that, receiver's address. To whom you are sending, you have to mention the name and their address. Next is subject of the letter, that is the main purpose of writing that particular letter. That is, it should be precise, and in just one line you have to mention what is the subject of the letter. Next is salutation, that is respected sir or madam. You have to begin this letter like respected sir or madam, that is salutation. Next is body, that is the content of the letter, the main content of the letter, that is the body. Next, complimentary closing. After finishing the letter or after finishing the content, you have to include the complimentary closing, that is yours sincerely or yours truly. Since it is a formal letter, you have to see words like sincerely or truly. Finally, it is the sender's name and signature. Finally, you have to mention the sender's name. After the sender's name, you have to put the signature. So children, this is the format of an informal letter. As I told you before, informal letter is a letter that we usually write to our parents, siblings or our loved ones. So now let us see what is the format of an informal letter. First, at the beginning you have to write the sender's address or from address. That is, you should give the name and address of the sender. Okay. Next is the date. You have to mention on which day you are writing the letter. Next is the salutation. Salutation, here it is dear. Why it is dear? Because we are writing this letter to our dear ones or our loved ones. It is not an official letter. So you can use dear as salutation. Next is the body of the letter. Here you have to mind, that is like formal letter, you don't have to mention the subject of the letter. Directly after salutation, you can write the body of the letter. After that, complimentary closing. In complimentary closing also, you can use yours lovingly. Why? It is an informal letter, so you can use yours lovingly. Finally, write the name of the sender. Here signature is not needed. You should use or you should write the name of the sender. Okay children, now I will show you an example for an informal letter and formal letter. So children, this is the format of a formal letter. First, you have to write the from address, that is from the name of the sender, that is Karthik, then the address, that is door number 18, Dharma Colony. Next, you have to mention the date. While mentioning the date, please be careful. First you have to write the date, then the month, then the year. Next is the receiver's address or to address. So we have to write to. After that, write the receiver's address or to whom you are sending the letter. After the receiver's address, mention the subject or write the subject. What is the main purpose or major purpose of the letter? It should be very precise. After that, salutation, that is respected sir. Let's begin the letter. That is, I am Karthik, a resident of Dharma colony. The residents of the area are facing a lot of problem due to water logging. Every year in the monsoon season, the area gets filled with water as the drainage system gets choked. We have requested the area committee many times, but the situation is still the same. All the houses are submerged and we are facing a tough time. Please consider the issue as serious and kindly do the needful. After that, yours sincerely, that is the complimentary closing. Finally, write the sender's name, that is Karthik. After that, put the signature. So this is all about writing a formal letter. So children, this is an example for an informal letter. First, you have to write the from address. After that, put the date. While writing the date, always keep in mind, first you have to write the date, then month, after that year. After that, dear Preeti, that is the salutation. Here we won't use respected because it is an informal letter. So we use dear Preeti. How are you? How are your family members? Hope you are doing well. I am also fine here. I will feel really happy if you can come to my school so that you can have a look in the ambience. Although I have made a few friends here, but still I miss you a lot. Waiting to see you soon. After that, yours lovingly, that is the complimentary close. After that, write your name, that is Ritika. Here in this informal letter, there is no need of signature. Children, let's move on to the final topic, that is character sketch. A character sketch is a portrayal of an individual capturing in brief that person's physical and psychological characteristics, feelings, attributes, behavior, values, likes and dislikes, and so on. Now, I will teach you how to write a character sketch. For that, I am taking an example from the chapter The Light on the Hills, that is the character sketch of our little sister. In the story, The Light on the Hills, the little sister plays a dominant role. The girl is portrayed as a very mature person. She has an optimistic attitude towards life. The girl motivates her brother to paint the picture, saying it will make people happy to look at it. She tries to instill her strength and confidence in her brother also. She shares a strong and loving relationship with her brother. She remains as a constant source of power and encouragement. So children, I hope you got an idea of writing a letter, a speech and a character sketch. So try to write a speech or letter or character sketch of your own by following all the proper format and rules. So after writing, just you check whether you have written in the proper format. Let's wind up the session. Meet you in the next class. Till then, it's bye from your Aparna teacher.